Hello everybody, my name is Mike from m.a.d Gaming and welcome back to reading your comments. It's back. Well, Dawn did it last time. Bless her. Thank you to Dawn for doing that. It was amazing because I couldn't talk, so I think she handled it really, really well. But I want to start today not with a comment but a piece of fan art. And this fan art was painted. You know, see it on the screen. It's amazing. I just want to say a massive thank you to Kelly for painting this picture of me and Dawn. It's absolutely awesome. Genuinely made both myself and Dawn go, oh my god! It's so cool that you've taken the time to paint us, and it looks really good. It looks really, it just looks like us, and just it means a lot. It really does. So I wanted to start off with that, and I wanted to just again say a massive thank you. But getting to comments, the first comment for today says, will you ever make merch to sell? Maybe one day. Maybe one day. At the moment, I don't think the channel's big enough. That's my personal opinion. I mean, I might be wrong, and there might be more of an appetite than I think, but it would probably cost more for me to make the merchandise than I wouldn't recoup the money back. And I know it sounds really crappy talking about money, but that's what it comes down to. It genuinely does. So maybe in the future, if there's enough of an appetite for it, then I don't see why not. It would be kind of cool, I guess, to sell merchandise. And it would be cool if you guys wanted it. But at the same time, you know, it feels a bit weird. Personal problem. Feels a bit weird. I guess it comes with the territory, right? YouTube channel gets big enough, you sell merchandise. I guess that's what everyone does, right? I don't know. It's all weird to me. And the next comment says, hashtag reading your comments, have you ever been to Ireland? I think you said this on stream before, but I'm not too sure. Do you ever plan on going, in brackets, again? I've never been to Ireland. I've been to Wales and I've been to Scotland, but I've never been to Ireland. I haven't been to Northern Ireland. I'd love to go though. I would love to go. It's close enough that it's feasible that I could visit in the future, but just not at the moment. I mean, there are lots of places I'd like to go, but you know, it's affording to go on holiday. With 3 children, holidays are not exactly the cheapest things in the world, and YouTube doesn't necessarily pay enough to take me on holiday at the moment. But maybe in the future. I mean, I would love to go visit different places. I'd love to go visit different countries where a lot of you guys are. That would be really cool to come and meet you guys there. And I'd love to go to different conventions as well. That would be awesome. But again, future plans. At the moment, no. I would like to go, but unfortunately, not in the foreseeable future. And the next comment says, never trust edited comments. And the next comment says, I love this crazy innovative attitude that you've had these days. I'm sorry to say this, but maybe this laryngitis that you had is more helpful than you think. Learn by this and keep being creative. This is my tip for you, Big Mike. I agree completely. I said this to Dawn when I had the laryngitis, that I'm really, in a way, and I personally believe everything happens for a reason. I'm a big believer in, not necessarily fate, but that there's a lesson to be learnt from everything that happens to you in your life, no matter how good or bad it is. And the last month, just over a month, although I felt like crap, I've been really ill, I couldn't talk, it forced me, because I wanted to make videos, it forced me to be creative in ways that I didn't think I could be, and think of off-the-wall ideas. And I'm not going to stop it. I know I've just come back. This week was very much getting back into the gaming videos. Getting back into some of the series that I've missed out. And yes, I know there are some of you probably going, where's the Iron Man challenge? It is coming. Don't worry, I've not had time this week. It takes a lot of time to record an Iron Man challenge. Next week I will be dedicating some time to it. So it is coming back, I promise. But yeah, as I said this to Dawn, I genuinely had to sit down and I had to think to myself, what the hell am I going to do for a video today? Well, I didn't say that, I kind of whispered it. I was like, what the hell am I going to do for a video today? And Dawn was like, I have no idea. So I just sat there and thought, well, why don't I do a silent film? Or why don't I do, you know, some type of best-of compilation, or why don't I, you know, do like the unnecessary censorship video, something I've always wanted to try but never really had the time to do because I felt like I've had other things to do, if you know what I mean. And yeah, there will be more of those types of videos in the future, and I want to try and, like with the if you haven't seen it, it's a video called Pigeon Attacks, and the little kind of mini montage intro, those kind of things, just little creative touches to videos that I want to try and do. Now, I'm not necessarily going to do it to every single video. Certain games lend themselves more to that kind of thing than others, but it's made me think more, and it's made me look at a video and think, what can I do with this video to make it better? What can I do that not necessarily just like commentating over a game? What can I do in the editing process or in the, you know, just generally to make the videos better? So there are positives that have come out of the last month, even though it did suck hard. And the next comment says, "Black hole sun, won't you come? Won't you come? Black hole sun, black hole sun." This was from the this is from the Pusbar 2 video where I did a Chris Cornell tribute painting of Black Hole Sun. And yeah, RIP to not only Chris Cornell but also Chester Bennington, two musicians who, I mean, personally I was never a big Audioslave or Soundgarden fan, but the music was definitely something that I listened to. My parents listened to it a lot, so Chris Cornell was very much part of my growing up anyway. But like Linkin Park and was just part of everyone's. If you grew up in the 90s, and if you were in school in the 90s, like I was, and in the 90s, and then you obviously were in high school or secondary school in the noughties, Linkin Park was a massive part of everyone's, well, not everyone's, but most people's, like all my friends anyway, musical taste. And it's had such a big influence on everyone, and I'm going off on a tangent about these things, but I just wanted to put my own personal little tribute, because man, it was a sad day when I heard about Chester Bennington. So damn sad. And if you do, honestly, and I want to say this to anyone watching, if you ever need help, if you ever have any thoughts or anything, please ask for help. Genuinely ask for help. There are more people out there than you realise to help you. So please, do me a favour and just talk to someone. And the next comment says, "OMG, I've been watching you for almost a year. Time flies like crazy. I remember nagging you to play Undertale after a few weeks since I subscribed to you." Jeez. Yeah, I got a lot of the next few comments from the 2nd anniversary video that I did, because I thought it was a good theme. It's that kind of end of July that is that very much the anniversary of Mad Gaming, and I thought that this reading your comments could also be part of that. And it's weird, and it really makes me so happy that you guys have stuck around for so long, that you've just been here, and you might not watch every single video, but you're here. You're showing support, and it really genuinely means so much. It really does. Like, I don't sit here and I don't make videos for me as much as I used to. It's a creative outlet for me, sure, but you inspire me. You guys, all of you who are here, you all inspire me to do it. And I know I've been told that I've inspired other people to do stuff, and that's cool. It sounds weird to me, but you guys inspire me. And I like to think that this is a two-way street. So thank you for all your kind comments. And the next comment says, "Nice, every video you have has not a single dislike." Not necessarily true, but I am very, very proud of the like to dislike ratio on the channel. It's very much skewed in favour of likes, which is, likes and dislikes don't necessarily have so much of a massive impact on actually being discovered these days, but it's a good indicator to me of whether a video is good, whether people have enjoyed the video, or what type of content I should be making. So likes, although not necessarily good for discovery of the channel, help me decide what kind of videos I should be making. So it's a way of you guys letting me know whether you really like a type of video I'm doing, or whether you really don't like a type of video I'm doing. I'm not completely opposed to any type of criticism, so any dislike. But if I must say this, if you do dislike a video, please let me know why. I would love for you to tell me why, and I'd love for you to tell me the reasons for you disliking the video, because I want to improve, I want to get better. So if you dislike something, please let me know, because I want to try and improve. I'm not going to pander to everybody, it's not what I'm saying, but I want to try and make improvements. And if there's something I'm doing that I don't know I'm doing, just let me know. I'm always here to take constructive criticism, not just "you is shit, mate," because that doesn't help anything. But constructive criticism is always welcome. I'm not opposed to it at all. But honestly, I think it's mostly because I've just not found the haters yet. I think they may have found me. Just gonna pretend I'm not in. And the next comment says, "This is a really nice idea to mark how far the channel has come in a year. I think it's important that we look back on all the things that got us to the point that we are today. Sorry this is late, but I hope you're feeling better after being in hospital. It's not a nice thing to happen. It takes time to get better again, so look after yourself. So here's another great, if not better, year of brilliant videos and the ever-growing community that this channel is something special, so keep up the amazing work that we all love." And that's really, really kind. Thank you so much for the really, really kind comment. And I agree completely that it is a very good idea to always look back. Not necessarily be stuck there, but to always know where you started. As a way of saying, because as a people, improvement is not something that we necessarily pay attention to. And so with YouTube, as I said in the 2-year anniversary video, it's very easy to look back and say, wow, my editing is better, my sound setup is better, my general recording setup is better, my confidence is better, my ability to speak clearly is better. And it's good for your morale. It's good to say, I've improved this much. But at the same time, it's also good to look back and say, do you know what, I started with next to nothing. I started, and I pretty much still not really got much, but things have improved, like quality things have improved. And it's always good to look back on that. And with YouTube, it's very easy, and I'm not at that point by any means, but I can imagine it's very easy when you've got millions and millions and millions of subscribers and viewers and all the rest, to sit there and just forget where you came from and who got you to that point. Because that's very important with YouTube, is that the audience is the one that gets you there. You might make the videos, but the audience are the ones that support you, and the community are the ones that stay with you, as you guys do, and they are the ones that bring you through. So it's always important to drag that through, and I always want just to stay to that point, that if the channel does grow to huge amounts, which I wish and I hope it does someday, I'm not going to sit here and say, nah, it's never going to happen. I'm always going to be this small little channel, because I genuinely wish that someday I can make this a career. I can make this. I know that sounds weird for YouTube being a job, but it genuinely these days you can do it. But I always want to stay grounded, very much grounded. I'm a grounded person anyway, but there are ways of making yourself grounded and techniques of doing it. And I know that sounds pretentious, but it's true. It's always better to know where you've come from, and it's always better to stay true to who you are inside and not get swept away with all of the glitz of YouTube or whatever comes in future. So that's my way of doing it, is to say, every year I'm going to look back. Every year I'm going to say, this is what I've done in this year. This is where I've come in this year. But this is the people who've come with me this year. Which again is like the most important thing. And that was the last comment for today. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you have any comments to leave for next fortnight's reading your comments, I got it right this time. Normally it takes me like 3 takes to get that right, but I did it first time this time. That you know. No, genuinely this is the first time, which is really cool, which means I don't have to cut out like another 2 minutes of me getting it wrong. Yay. Oh, that sounds so sarcastic. But anyway, As I said, if you have any comments to leave for next Reading Your Comments video, leave it in the comment section below, or any of the next videos over the next 2 weeks, and I will read through them all. I always try to reply to them anyway, but any questions or anything like that, leave them in the comments below, and I will maybe feature them in the next video. So thank you everybody so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to drop it a like. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe for new daily videos. See you again soon.